Hi, this is Cecilia from Tarot by Cecilia, and today is Monday, December 14th, 2015. The tarot card for today is the Three of Swords. Now, the other day I mentioned the Tower being a feared card. This one, the Tower, the Death card, I think they're three that people fear the most. However, I don't feel that about any of them, all right? Because what they take away from our lives brings in so much more. And, there is a sort of elimination that has taken place here, and things that are gone. Probably gone for good, but, that's not so much in a bad way. It really truly isn't. It can cause, um, I want to say, some type of a heartache, because it, it's something that's known as like a painful separation. All right, and it doesn't necessarily mean from a person. You could have given up an object that you uh, possessed, that you truly enjoyed, but maybe you needed to sell it. Maybe you needed to leave one job to go to another job, and you're grieving over that one, but it was time and you knew you had to go. There are so many things, but you know, keep in mind there's also some really positive, um, meanings to this card as well, and it can be releasing the pain. Perhaps having that object or that job was causing you a great deal of pain, and by moving on from that and eliminating that from your life, you've left yourself open to bring in more joy. So, there is no reason to look at this and to fear this card, because it really is about, you know, working on that grief that you have for whatever aspect of your life is done. It could be a marriage, and maybe you got a divorce now. It's something else that you're working on. It could be financial. It could be family related. But the idea of it is that really right now I feel that this is something that has served its purpose. At some point in time, it was a good thing. But when it no longer became a good thing, it was time to let it go. And, that kind of does hurt. But at the same time, I'm telling you, it's meant to bring in more joy than you could have possibly imagined. So by taking this away, you're going to let in. I'm just like in awe of the whole thing. You're going to be amazed at how your life is going to change. All right? So do not think for a minute that this painful separation that you've endured and have been trying to work on is a bad thing. It is a very good thing, and you have so much more coming your way. Can't even begin to tell you. We'll talk more about it every day as time passes. And I've always mentioned keeping an eye on certain times. And, I think you're going to like February in some aspects. And March, April, May, and June are going to keep on moving. And you're going to hit a stride that is where life is totally different than before. And with this card, I feel a need to bring it up because the best way I can express it is that a lot of patterns have been repeated throughout your life. And now you're having the opportunity to break those patterns. And what you will be experiencing by June, July is going to be so much different. See, in your mind, you always saw it one way. You wanted this, and that would make you happy. But you kept getting something else. So this is what's going to be different. All right, keep that in mind. Don't feel sorrow over whatever has been eliminated from your life. Embrace the loss and accept the joy that's on your way. I want to thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you here tomorrow. And as always, have a great day.